So lobster, at the moment we use a Scottish lobster, sometimes it will be Canadian lobster. The spec is 500 grams per portion. It is very important that you weigh them before you start cooking them. Cooking period is 3 minutes on full blast steamer. Once it comes out of the steamer, you need to urgently put it into ice water, completely submerge it so it chills down very quickly. Once it's cold, we're going to prep it. So obviously the cooked lobster changes color to start with. So very gently with a knife, be careful you don't put it down too fast, because then all your juices will potentially explode. Turn it around. Then you have like this, yeah? You remove the claw rubber bands. And the key is when you prep it, you want to get that bone out of the claw. So you do that by wiggling this and then pull it out. If it comes stuck, okay, not great, but it is what it is. We're not going to dismantle the whole lot, because the key is that we keep this in, the whole lobster is kept in its natural shape. Okay, we obviously have a little bone in here that we stick into the actual lobster before we start cooking it. That prevents it from buckling up completely. You noticed on this one it's slightly a little bit buckled. It was because the bone, the skewer, was slightly damaged. Okay, so if you're lucky, you wiggle this back and forth towards the inside and you can pull that out and you get to keep this one. On this occasion the actual inner bone did not come out, but it looks very nice, so that's a good thing. As close as this one as possible. Turn around and do the same thing on the other side. Once you have those both sides, you're going to make sure it lays down flat. So if you do it on this side, you're going to crack the arm. So you're going to lay down the best way for it to be able to crack. And that's it. Okay. You want to be quite gentle with this so you don't brush it too much. Okay, now that it's stuck, it's easy for the guest to open it up. We do not pull these out because we want to keep the natural shape. At this stage we have the coral here. We're going to keep that. We're going to utilize that for a different recipe. The rest of it, we just give it a quick little rinse. And obviously we make sure that we check for any of the poo-poo. Obviously you have it in, so sometimes that comes out, sometimes still stuck in here, so you don't need to, just have a quick look so we don't serve the lobster with its poo. Okay, and you then repeat it on the second one. Claw, try to pull that out and remove it, all the dirt inside. You drain it off and you make sure that you put it together. If your claw has an accident, you've got to make sure you pair them. The reason is, if you buy a lobster for 68 pounds and you're missing a claw, that's obviously considered almost 1/4 of your portion. So 68 pounds all of a sudden becomes really expensive and disappointing. You've got to make sure that before you put it in the oven, that you have all the details. Hopefully, we should not be any crippled. If your lobster arrives crippled, like missing a claw, missing an arm, you need to highlight and straight away we send it back. Okay? You then cook it in the oven as per normal, as per video. Thank you.